So first of all, you guys may be asking, why discipline? Out of all things,
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
it really is. It's something weird to be talking about, especially because, Renee doesn't have children. I have one.
You mentioned I don't have a child. That is true, but I do own my pup, right? Vegas. I feel like they're very similar in as far as discipline and behavior and what's acceptable and all that good stuff. And I don't want people to think that I'm gonna treat our child like a dog or anything like that.
So first of all, we gotta do our welcome because
Okay.
okay, go.
Welcome.
Somos
Rad.
No.
Welcome back.
Somos Rad. So thank you for coming back to watch our weekly video. Today's topic is discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline is action or inaction that is regulated to be in accordance or to achieve accord with a particular system of governance. Discipline is commonly applied to regulating human and animal behavior. It is a Google search just to define discipline, but I just wanted to put a disclaimer out there. We are here not to judge you or to tell you that you're doing right or wrong. We respect all parents and their forms of parenting. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Yeah, parenting, it's a hard job. Discipline is a great topic. I'm excited to dive in.
Yeah,
Let's
and
do it.
we're going to make it as positive as possible because discipline does sound like a really scary word, but it can be really fun.
It's necessary, honestly. You don't want your kid getting away with a bunch of horrible things. I mean, you gotta put in some good discipline. Otherwise, it's embarrassing, honestly, too. And it's just you want to teach your child what's right from wrong.
That's right. That's right. I agree. So, there is such thing as positive discipline, and I learned this not too long ago in a video that we searched up on YouTube. Hopefully, I can get a link to it and put it down below in the description. But I'm going to start off with negative discipline.
Okay.
So, negative discipline is... This is going to be hard. So, it describes methods of control that parents use. They regulate... that require rules and orders that need to be obeyed by the child, and they punish, and parents punish undesired behavior.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good.
So.
So, in a positive way to view that is let's see. Positive.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Positive discipline is a way of teaching and guiding your children to teach them what good behavior is and teach them in a way that's firm yet kind.
Yeah, there you go. And it's possible. It really is possible to do it. I've tried it out. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, you guys may be asking, why discipline? Out of all things,
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
It really is. And let me tell you guys real quick the reason why I decided to do discipline. Even though it's something weird to be talking about, especially because, Renee doesn't have children. I have one. Axel, unfortunately, has been going through a rough time. His dad goes to Texas yearly for about 3 or 4 months. And Axel goes through changes. And this year, unfortunately, has been has taken quite a bit of a toll on him. And he's older now. He's 4. He's, understanding what's going on. And for me, it's very difficult to explain to him or try to explain to him what's going on. But I do want to say thank you to all his fatherly role models that exist in his life, that care about him, that love him, that are there for him. You being one of them. My dad, my stepdad. I love you guys because without all of the help that I get, Axel wouldn't be where he is. He's a loved child. And I'm not saying his dad doesn't love him. Not at all. I'm just saying that with his dad removing himself from the picture for quite a few months, it's difficult for me to maintain some type of a structure in a lot of things. So that is why we are talking about discipline.
You mentioned I don't have a child. That is true, but I do own my pup, right? Vegas, and I've had her for like 9-10 years now. I've been raising her. So yes, she was a puppy, and I feel like they're very similar in as far as discipline and behavior and what's acceptable and all that good stuff.
As much as we want to say that they're completely different, it's very similar.
It is. I think so. And I don't want people to think that I'm going to treat her child like a dog or anything like that. It's important. But I understand the difference.
Yeah, he's become our child though.
Yeah.
He definitely has. He's such a sweet, sweet boy. But there are days that we need to enforce positive discipline. And it's been hard for me.
Yeah.
It's been really, really hard for me because sometimes I just want to be like, no.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's share some examples.
Some examples? Sure.
Yes. Negative discipline.
Are these real life examples?
No.
No?
No, I did not want to. No, I don't want to do real life examples porque van a estar en español. And a lot of viewers are just
what?
What? So these are just examples that I picked up from the internet. I will leave the link down to an article that I did read up and that I really liked about positive discipline. So look for that down there. One example. Don't kick that sand out of the sandbox or you'll be put on timeout. Negative.
That's negative?
That's totally negative.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Makes sense to me, right?
Well,
if the kid's kicking around sand, threatening him with timeout.
Throwing him out.
Yeah.
But, honestly, kids, they really, really push you to your limit.
Yeah.
And you know that, especially when, you're like, don't do this, don't do that. They're definitely going to want to just do it even more. I know I've done that as a teenager.
So a better way to approach that situation in a positive discipline manner is to suggest something like, say to your child, if you avoid kicking sand out of the sandbox, you can play here longer.
And you look at them and you smile because it's something that, the child wants. The child wants to continue to play. That's what they want to do. So if you tell them what they can do to continue to be there,
right,
they'll be like,
instead of taking it away, instead of saying, or I'm taking you out, you could say, and you can play longer.
That's right.
Don't kick sand in a sandbox, and you can play longer.
Woohoo!
Nice.
I'd be a happy camper.
I get it now. It's a good one. It's a good example.
That's right. I agree. It's a very good example. You can't play rough, or you won't be allowed to play with him.
That's negative.
Yeah.
So a positive way to say that would be, so your kid's roughing around playing jump rope. You go up to him and say, hey, if you want to keep playing jump rope with him or her, you got to be respectful and play nice.
Yeah. If you don't listen during story time, we won't be reading any more books.
I got a new book, and we can read it if you can pay attention to the book I'm reading you now.
Well, if you want to make them want to do something afterwards.
That's the idea,
It's giving them that incentive to wait or to be good or to behave so that they can get to the next step, to the next good thing, the fun thing, the whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is.
Yeah, bottom line, you really got to think about how to get your child to want to do whatever it is that you want them to do. I think that's the easiest way to do it, of course. And then, be consistent. Try to stay on that. I think that's really important. Mean what you say. Kids remember everything you say, a lot of what you say. And you as a parent should think about, what choices, give them options so they feel like, they have some ownership over it.
That's right. Yeah. So that they feel
they're much more willing to do whatever you want if you give them the choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. They feel important. They feel included.
Right.
They feel like, their word has some type of like, ¿cómo se dice eso?
Say it in Spanish.
La importancia de su palabra, su modo de expresarse.
Yeah.
Because if you're always like, shutting them up, and you're always telling them, no, 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 you can't do that. You're not allowed. I'm the boss.
I also, one more point I actually would like to add to that. If you are ever in a situation where you and your partner are arguing, I would like to say, try to resolve the argument in front of them so that they can learn those tools as well, how to resolve an argument. And always end it with, I love you, like a reassurance thing. It helps you and your partner and your kid that's, can't hear you. Even if you put them in the other room, they might be listening. Almost guaranteed to be listening.
That's right.
So, I mean, you just figure out a way to resolve your conflicts in front of the child in the best way you can. And, yeah, find a solution.
Yeah. Remember, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
It always happens. So.
Yeah.
So, I have a really good question for you.
Oh, boy. Okay. Let's hear it.
I want you to really think about this answer, though.
Yeah.
Because this is very important, because I know some parents out there, including me, we use spanking.
Spanking.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know, when is spanking okay? Because it is okay.
I don't think it's okay. I'll tell you what, though. I am open-minded, right? I try to, see it from. I'm not a parent. I don't have my own child. I can't begin to say what it's like. I imagine it's so much different. You might, who knows? Maybe that's how you were raised. So I take no judgment in people who, that's how they want to raise their kids. I can see why it would work for them. I didn't see a whole lot of physical discipline in my family, and I try to practice not doing physical discipline because I was, listening to what situations you get put in and the stress you might be under. I can see why you might want to go in that direction.
Right.
And I did do some research, and I found a reason for when it might be okay. Spanking should only happen if you are emotionally under control.
Okay, I have spanked my child, but I'm gonna let you guys know that it's all been for all the correct reasons.
Yeah.
Granted, all parents make mistakes, and of course I have been mad a couple of those times.
Yeah.
But I'm not going ham on it.
Right.
I mean, it's just like, yeah, definitely I suggest no anger, no frustration. If you get really, really out of control, just walk out. Take a breather. Let someone else deal with it, or just let the child cool down. You go cool down. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
So as I do recall, the discipline in our household was mainly negative. Now that I know about the positive discipline, I'm trying to reinforce that with Axel. So, how is discipline in your household?
The kind of discipline that I remember, which is usually negative, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's wrap it up, friends. To all our parents, step-parents, future parents, and guardians, if you're guardians out there, you guys are doing an amazing job. And we love you guys. Like I said, this video not intended to throw any shade or talk about who's doing right or wrong. It's just us sharing with you guys what we've learned and what we're starting to apply in our own parenting. Mm-hmm. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys coming in and watching this video.
Yeah. Yes. And so thank you for watching. If you are new here, please hit that like button and subscribe. We do post a video every week. Thank you to all the people who are subscribed already. We love you, and we appreciate all your support. Thank you.
Thank you. And real quick, before we go, social media. We do have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest. I'll make sure to put all that social media down below. Thank you so much again, you guys. Yeah. You're amazing.
Yeah. Hope you have a good rest of your week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.